From the Oklahoman newsroom, this is an OSU update. I'm Jenny Carlson here in studio. The Cowboys are getting ready for that season opener in a few weeks, but some news coming out of Stillwater the other day. Chance Cook, a walk-on who was in his third year with the Cowboys program, has decided to walk away from football for this season in hopes of transferring somewhere next year to play out his last 2 years of eligibility. Scott Wright joins us on the phone to talk about this. Scott, lots of times walk-ons maybe not really a high concern, but in this case, Cook was expected to get some pretty significant, we think, playing time at safety. Why is he walking away from football?
Well, he mentioned the fact that he's not getting a scholarship for the last 2 years, which was something that was important to him. It was kind of a surprise, and he actually opened his open letter to the world on Twitter by saying that this is probably going to surprise some of you, but. It's one of those things that it's a tough life that walk-ons have to lead. It's not as bad as it used to be. They can eat with the team and things like that now. But this is a guy who wanted a scholarship and maybe wanted to be a little bit more involved even than he has been, or feels like maybe he's earned it. So special teams, they're definitely going to miss him. He was going to be one of the veterans in that secondary in the 4-2-5 at safety. So really going to be more missed than a typical walk-on would be. Yeah, for sure. And because he has not redshirted, if he sits out this year, he would have 2 remaining years of eligibility. As Scott mentioned, he may not have played as much at safety as they were expecting this year, but had played a lot of special teams. Obviously, that'll be an area where he'll be missed. But in this revamped defense under Jim Knowles, Scott, having enough players in the secondary is obviously a big deal. How does this affect the rotation at safety, the depth chart at safety, as you look at the loss of Cook? More than anything, it takes out a guy that's been around for a couple of years. It was yet to be seen exactly where he was gonna fit in. Probably had a shot to be on the 2 deep, but more than anything, he's just another guy that's been playing some college football. Now you're looking at a 2 deep that's going to have some true freshmen in it, most likely. You're already looking at 2 true sophomores that are going to be in the starting lineup at those 3 safety spots. This was already a position that they're really young at. If it hadn't been for Kenneth Edison Magruder moving from linebacker to safety, they wouldn't even have a senior in the safety group at all. So this is a really young group already. Cook was a reliable guy, a smart kid. Obviously he's going to go graduate in 3 years here. So, he was a guy that was good to have around, a hard worker. Your typical, when you think of a walk-on who succeeds the way that he has to get involved. He did all of those right things. So, that's the kind of stuff that's going to be missed from him. And if there's a good chance that he was going to be in that rotation and getting some playing time. And so, now you're looking at younger guys that are going to be forced into action quickly, or trying to learn on the fly. So. It's going to be interesting to see how the 2 deep shakes out behind him now. All right, lots of moving parts in that secondary as Jim Knowles gets his defense implemented, but this is one piece now with Chance Cook deciding to walk away that he won't have at his disposal. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.